Hi guys, welcome back to Ventology by Lola. It's been a hot minute, so let's get started right away. Hey, I ended up buying, oh, I know I always say this wrong. Let me see, I wrote it down. Sugar Bell bottles for my glues, right? And I was using the pin inside for the tip, right? Then I found out that Sugar Bell had tips that were, oh gosh, I'm going to say $5 for 4 of them. Well, I don't need 4 of them. I only need 2 of them. And I couldn't find them anywhere. Everyone was out of them. So I saw someone had, and I can't remember, it was just on a video like in the background. I saw that someone had these pink tips on there. Well, to make a long story short, they are knitting needle caps, okay guys? And I ended up, because I'm a knitter, I just went into my stash and I have about 20 of them. So I said, you know what? These are going to work perfect. They are so perfect. No more searching for that stinky little stupid pin that I'm telling you when I start creating, I cannot find anywhere. Let me tell you, the Sugar Bell lids or little cap things are $4 or $5. These I found online when I went to go look, so I could tell you guys, range from $1.19 to $8, but it depends on where you're buying them and everything. Clover is a good brand. They have them, but they're a lot easier to find. That was what the bottom line was I needed something, and I found it, and I had it in my own stash. So for those of you who knit and you're not using these tips, they work great for your glue bottles. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is I went to Taylormadejournals, and they had the cutest printouts. It is 8 pages of all vintage pictures. I am in love. Okay, so I cut them all so you guys can't see them. They aren't in a sheet, but they're all cut apart. You have postmen, and you have little girls, and you have families, and you have what looks like Santa, and girls with dolls, and people on sleds, and they're brown, and they're black and white, so they're kind of sepia. I mean, look at how sweet that one is, okay? Angels, the girl with the tree. Okay, so why am I telling you? Because they were so much fun to create with. So I took these, and then I just took some paper and some Christmas paper, and I made little cards. So they're not really cabinet cards, and I just stitched around them, and I did them like I did some on untraditional. So this is pink with a feather and a snowflake and Timmy's words, and then I put a little garment pin down here, and I just put a button and a bow. Here's one that I used some of Timmy's words, and this was some background like wallpaper stuff from Timmy from last year. And I put some little buttons on there and some vintage lace. Here's one I just used a safety pin and a bobble, and the kids, so cute. And you guys, it didn't take me any time at all. I literally just sat down and I cut out my squares so that they were about 3/4 of an inch bigger all the way around so that I could decorate. And then I glued them on, stitched them, and then just played with it. And then I just put like a whale's tail tab on that one. I love this one with the feather, and she's so cute, and it's all pink and green. And then I put some roses and some lace. This one's really cute too. It's got a little angel and a doily. So cute. 25. And then this. Oh, so sweet. So much fun. Head over there. I want to say it was like $3.95. And you get 8 pages of vintage photos, and they were so cute. I just loved them. Oh yeah, and this was last year's project. These turned out pretty cute too. I'll just quick show you that. Just a bottle cap with the Santa from Santa Baby, and then I just put the pink Hobby Lobby tree light, and I had some pink bells and some little baubles that are little pearls, and it's a paper clip. It's a clothespin, so that's really cute. But anyway, I digress. All right, so the next thing I want to show you was I had an old quilt that I had found when I was cleaning up stuff. And it isn't really an old quilt. It was a piece of an old quilt. And I didn't know what to do with it. So I thought, I'm going to cut it apart. So I cut it apart with the die from Sizzix that is I want to say it's the primitive heart. It's got 3 sizes. So here are the sizes. There's this size, and this size, right? Okay, so then what did I do after that? Well, I had seen some cute stuff that Gail had on her channel that someone had sent her, and I thought, wow, I can make those. I just made the hearts. So this is what I made. So you guys can see what I made. Something kind of fun. And again, super simple because it actually uses up all of your scraps. So here's the heart, and I had dyed some doilies pink, and I had some buttons and some lace, and so I just laid them all on there with a little bit of glue, and then I just sewed around it, and then I stitched my button on. So the button holds the seam binding and a little bit of this isn't really eyelash. For those of us who are knitters, this is more like a embellishment yarn. This is definitely not eyelash just because it's so pretty with all the pieces. So there's one. Here's another one. They look awfully alike, don't they, you guys? Well, I was like on a pink kick, and I said, let's just use up pink. So I wanted to use the whole doily. I wanted to use everything that I had dyed. And so I said, you know what, I'm just going to use it all up. So I made all of these, and I think they turned out so sweet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use them in, I think you could use it in a pink Christmas album, but I think that also they would be precious for Valentine's Day. So can you believe I would be that ahead of the curve that I would actually have it done? Here's true eyelash. This is true eyelash yarn. So you can see the difference between this one, and I just had a teeny tiny little piece of this. I can't even remember where it was. I maybe had a yard, and so it was in my junk stuff, and I just used it up, and I didn't have enough for this one, so I used real eyelash, but I just love it. So that's a really cute idea, something super simple, super fun, and because it was quilted, it made it really easy. And then I found these when I was going through my stash. I forgot I made all these last year, you guys. Do you remember these? Oh my gosh. So easy to crochet. So if you crochet, I whipped those babies up like nothing. And I used a cotton, and then I just put either a brad, like this one's a brad, and this has nothing on it. And this one has just a glue-on pearl, and this just has like those Hobby Lobby cute little rhinestoney sticker things on. So those were fun. I was happy to find those. That was kind of exciting. I was like, yippee. So then I decided it was time to start working on Christmas stuff because Halloween is long gone from Minnesota. We have snow, people, so it's Christmas time. So I made, make sure I'm in frame, I made the starts of my little gifts for people. I'm so excited. These have turned out so cute. Okay, so I was just scanning around, just jumping around on the internet, trying to find something that was different, that wasn't going to be a whole junk journal and wasn't going to be a photo album. And I wanted to do something that I could whip up a bunch of them, and they wouldn't take much time, but they would still be cute. You know, you can whip up stuff and it doesn't really look like you spent any time on it. This, I wanted it to look like it. One of them is being sent to Moldova, which is in Russia. My daughter's dating someone from there, and I wanted to send one there. And then my husband plays racquetball with somebody, and I wanted to give them one. And you know, this, that, and the other thing. I won't go into all that. But anyway, so I wanted it to look like I had put some time in it, but not a whole bunch of time. So this is what I came up with. This was from the Book Vandal, and she has it. It's from a year ago. It was from October 2019. And she's calling it Making an Envelope Journal or a Junk Journal Booklet. So again, Book Vandal, Making an Envelope Journal, October 2019. I cannot redo this tutorial because she did such a great job and it was so easy. So it literally starts with these. So that's what I started with. Were these Christmas envelopes. These are A7, so they're 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. And I don't even know if I bought these on clearance. You guys, who knows? Who knows why this stuff ends up in my craft area? And so I have, oh my gosh, there's 50 of them. So of course there's nothing else to go with them. They're just envelopes. So I don't know what I was thinking. And so I thought these are perfect. Now the ones that she uses, I think, might be 5 by 7. They might even be bigger than that. But this, with the instructions she gives, you can use any size envelope. So let's get into it. Let me show you. This is the first one I made. And I made this with, oh, what's the paper I used? Oh, I used Christmas in the Country by Frank Garcia. So this is what it looks like. This is the back, and I had an oops, so don't look at that. That's icky. There's the, oh, and there's a goober. Okay, so there's that. And then this is my hand-dyed seam binding. You know, I love that. And this was Hobby Lobby's greenery. And then you untie it, and I'll let you see the cover. Here's the cover, and what I did for the cover was I took a pink doily, I took some lace, I took some pieces from the ephemera pack. This is the ephemera pack. This is Timmy's. Then I did a gold bow, and then I put some roses on it, and then I did a dangle with green and a little rhinestone and a bell. And then I just put some of the other ephemera from the pack were these really cute little stars. So I put those on, and then I had little rosebuds. And then these are the Christmas, I don't even know what they are, gems, Christmas gems. So that's what I did for that. And it opens up like this. This is the envelope flap. You can see this is the envelope. And it opens this way first. You open it this way. So it's like this, okay? And she had probably more in hers than I did in mine, because remember, I want to mass produce these. And oops, I didn't cut something, you guys, but I'll do that. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so here's this side. So I did a flip down and a flip over, and then there's this. So you have all of this journaling area and stuff. And then you flip this over, okay? And then I put, when I attached it with the flap of the envelope here, because that's what this is piece of an envelope. This was an extra piece of the envelope. And so then I glued it here, but I turned it into a pocket, and I cut some of the paper for the ephemera. And then at the top, I put this cute little tag, and I just stitched it and put some stuff on it. And that's all paper from this line, which is so cute. And that was last year's too. Then on this side, I made a flip open with more ephemera, and then I left it as a pocket, and I did more of the ephemera, and I backed all of it, and they're just so cute. Love it. Look at how cute the paper is. I was excited I got to use it. Then in here, I did an envelope. So I told you guys, I love to make the envelopes. So this has some lace, more of my dyed pink stuff in, and the pink and the red go perfect for this album. So I just embellished this little envelope, and it's a policy envelope that I made. And then inside of it, I just did a little opening so that you could put your pictures on it. Okay? Very, very simple. But you could easily put your 3x5 pictures that way or this way, and you can journal on one or whatever. But I thought that would be so perfect. Stick that in there. Okay. Okay, so then you go and you close this. Oh, sorry. I always do this wrong. Close this up and close this up like this. And then open it like that. Oh, how cute is that? And I forgot, you guys, I forgot to trim this here. Here, I'm just going to quick trim it while I'm sitting here. Hang on. Okay, and let's trim this. There we go. This down here's a little sloppy. Here, let me get that. Oh, gosh. That trim. Oh, I know I probably should use a lighter and burn them. Okay, so this side has just a pocket. And so on this side, here, oops, get that out of the way so it doesn't bug anybody. Bug me, I'd say move it. Okay, so here's this. Pull it out, and I did another. Here, let's put this out. I did another booklet. Okay, so here's the booklet, and this was another piece of the ephemera, and I just popped it up, and then you open it up, and I used some washi tape, and I did it so that you could do your picture here, and you could write what it's about, or the date, or journal. And over here it just says it's the spirit of Christmas, and over here it says 'tis the season to be jolly. And these are Timmy's words from his Christmas collection. And so I did that, and I thought that was really sweet. Now remember, these are given to people who don't scrapbook or junk journal, and so I'm trying to keep them very, very simple, and so that you can see, where am I going to put my pictures? Where am I going to tell what the picture is all about, you know? Okay, I'm not sure why this isn't going in here. There we go. Oops, there you go. And then on this side is just super simple. It's just, literally, I took one of Timmy's little rhinestoney, well, that's what those look like, paper clips, and I just put some ribbon and some eyelash trim on it, and I just put a big tag on it, just like that, because I wanted this picture to just have you be able to put a picture on it and maybe keep Santa, and then you could tell the story on this one on the back and then attach it. So then you'd lift this up, you'd see the picture, and then you'd have the little journaling space to tell what the picture was about. So, and then it just closes like this, and then you just, and I did it so this thing comes up, and all you have to do is, there, make sure I'm in frame there. So it tucks underneath there, and then you just tie it. How cute is that, you guys? Oh, the Book Vandal. This was a great idea. So that was my first one. This one I whipped up yesterday. This one turned out so cute. This one I'm giving to someone who has 2 daughters. So I thought this would be fun, the Santa. And this paper is old. This is actually October Afternoon. And this is their Christmas line. And I have a bunch of this because they're actually out of Minnesota. And they have had warehouse sales. And their warehouse sales are unbelievable. It's like 10 pieces of paper for $1. I mean, it was nuts when they had their sales. So I have a bunch of October Afternoon, and I thought this was a perfect one for kids. So this is my seam binding again, or I got it from Scrap Cabin. And then I put a charm on it, and I pinned it onto the ribbon so it would dangle. And it's just one I made with just some pearls, and it had pink. And then I know it's a flower, but I thought it kind of looked like a snowflake, so I thought that was cute. And I attached it on here, so if they don't want to use it for that, they can take it off and they can use it for something else. Whatever. So this was all in the this was all part of the ephemera pack, and then of course we had to put a little Timmy in there, and then some lace, and then these are the Hobby Lobby flowers and the holly, and then I had an old, I don't even know where I got them. I think someone gave them to me. They're like felt, but I almost think that they're like coasters. But anyway, I put that on there, and then just around on the white, I used Wink of Stella just to give it a little pop. So this one opens up like this, and on this side, this is another piece of the extra envelope, and I know I could have made it like a tuck here, but I felt like that was too much for someone who maybe was not a scrapbooker. It's a lot of interaction if you start getting into all that, so I thought, nope, you're not going to do that. So I used one of this is a Timmy sticker, and then this flips down, and I used some of the tickets from the embellishment pack, and these were part of the embellishment pack, and I just used a paper clip with some gingham, and then I just backed them in red and left them, and thought that made it really easy. And the paper's so cute, the Jingle Bell paper, and this paper line is so cute. It's so sad they're not in business anymore because they did everything retro. I loved it. Okay, and so that flips up. I'm gonna make sure those are out of the way. It flips up, and then you push this back, and then here's that pocket I did before. That was the other side of the envelope. And then I put some more journaling cards in there. Those are cute. Did that. And then I put just a tag in there, and I didn't even put, oh, I did put 2 in there, I guess. Okay, sorry. So I did this one, so you could do little pictures. And this one was just a big vintagey tag. That was a piece, it was actually a piece of ephemera, but I was like, oh, I need to make it, it didn't look great as a square. So I cut it so it looked like a tag. And so then this, like the other one, it opens up because it is an envelope. So then I put those in there. And I think I did like this. So you can see the back there, the little boy. And then here I just put this Merry Christmas on there. And in here, I did a grunged up kind of glassine bag. And I took one of the images from the paper and framed it. And then took some Timmy stickers and some washi tape. And inside of here, I put 2 more journaling cards so that they could do whatever they wanted, do a picture, journaling, whatever. I loved that. That turned out so cute. Put that in there. And then on this side, I did a pocket because I wanted to have a little bit more area for scrapbooking because she's got 2 girls, so I thought that this would be cute, give you a lot of room. I just did, my friend Brittany, BB Crafts made me some of these, and I love that I get to, she just left them one color and then put the glitter on it, so then I could embellish it. Thank you so much, Brittany. And so it has, I just did a snowflake and I just did some red thread. And then I made this little booklet here, and this was actually just a piece of the paper, and this was part of one of their other paper lines. well, it was part of this paper line, but it was actually, it's a long story. Let's just say it's still October afternoon, okay? So then you open this up, and I did the same thing as I did for the other one, where you can do your picture and you can write your story or write the date or whatever. And this one just says message of love and Merry Christmas. And I just put a little lace on it because it was sitting out of the pocket. Love, do you guys just love this plaid? Oh, love it. Okay, so this all gets folded this way, and then this turns this way. And this one, I did the same thing. I did a paper clip from Timmy's, the little rhinestoney plastic thing, and put some seam binding on it. And this was so cute. Santa's favorite gingerbread cookies, and then the back. I thought this would be a great page. I actually left this as a pocket too, if they want to put something in there. But I thought this would be so cute. Like, let's say you're baking with your kids or your grandkids. And you would do the day you were baking, so it would be like a day in the life of kids. So it wouldn't have to be the whole Christmas season, but with this gingerbread one, I thought, oh, that would make it so cute. Then in here, in this side, I just did tags. Well, not tags, journaling spaces. Okay, so here's one, wish you Merry Christmas. This is like the Christmas list. This is Frosty, and then Silent Night. And these are all with these were all with the ephemera pack, you guys. And aren't they just preciousness? Look at them. They are so dang cute. I just love them. Okay, so let me see if I can get those in there. Yeah, this was a super easy, fun project. But if it were me and someone made me this for Christmas, I would be over the moon. But we're crafters, so we love that. This side I did a pocket, and I just put this Christmas Joy December 25th when Santa Claus came, because he really does come on the 24th. Okay, and I did a tag, gingerbread stocking, stitched just one down one side. And then I had green glassine, so I made my own little glassine bag, like this, kind of a policy envelope, really, is what it is. And then I just put some more in there, and oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. This, I finally broke down, and I bought the Stains by Patty Pockets. Oh my gosh, worked like a dream. So it smells like coffee. It's really kind of fun. And I literally just put it on with my finger. I love it. So instead of distressing everything, I can just put that on. And I put this in there, and then a little tag for a claim ticket. So that is that. And now to try to get it back in this very, very delicate little envelope. Can we get it in there? Yes, but we need something on the front so it doesn't look so icky. There we go. So there we go. Gifts. And then like that, put that like that. And then you just close it. Now you guys, come on. You've got to admit this is like the cutest, easiest little project ever. So instead of an entire junk journal, you can use all of this other stuff. Okay, so that is what I've been up to lately, people. Hopefully things are going well for you, and you are enjoying this October that we have now, that everyone wants to decorate their Christmas tree and start Christmas shopping in mid-October. So it's going to be a long winter in Minnesota if it's starting now, you guys. But hey, life is good. No one here has the corona. My school's in. We're starting our ninth week with no corona. Kids are all healthy. School's still open. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.